contribution from Angelo Matthews of 46. It's 138 for 7.
138 for 7. 6 required in 2 balls for Sri Lanka. Dushmanta Chameera is the new man in. And there's been some subtle changes to the field. Deep mid-wicket, he was on the boundary, was coming in to make sure that they don't get a single.
Chameera asked Shanaka, should I go for a boundary or a single?
जैसे बताया कि जिम्बाब्वे
And he wanted to go for it. And he has.
यहाँ पे उनके कप्तान ने बॉलिंग करने का डिसीजन लिया जिससे
Over the boundary line.
यहाँ पे
Much needed boundary.
इसके तो बिल्कुल यहाँ पे आपको पहले भी बताया था कि
Inches away from victory, that shot, Chameera.
पे मुकाबले की बात करें तो दोस्तों आपको व्यू के भी बहुत
Zanabani goes for the short ball. Top edge over the keeper's head. Sri Lanka are alive. 2 required from 1. Are we in for a super over?
जैसे कि आप यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हैं कि अभी स्टेडियम है दोनों ही टीम के प्लेयर्स अभी आपके लिए दोस्तों थोड़ी देर के बाद यहाँ पे नेशनल एंथम की
Final ball. Zanabani. It's in the air. Wellington Mustakanta was right there a couple of balls ago. They'll come back for 2. Sri Lanka win the first Nippon Paints T20 International by 3 wickets.
Chameera, you beauty. Those 2 deliveries were crucial. 6 runs were needed, and Chameera came for the rescue of Sri Lanka in this T20. What a game we had. Oh, there'll be a sigh of relief in that dugout of Sri Lanka. This game was tense.
What character shown by both teams. And this man in particular, to ensure that he got the 6 runs that were needed in the final 2 balls, you'll have to spare a thought for that man, Sikandar Raza. Outstanding with bat, outstanding with ball. He led from the front all the way through this evening's match. Unfortunately, this team not quite able to hold on right at the end. High octane entertainment at the R. Premadasa. And what an opener to this T20 International Series. Yeah, in the chase. Patum Nasanka went early, and so did a few of the top order batsmen. It was Angelo Matthews who at one stage struggled, had 6 runs from 15 balls, ended up 46 from 38. He lit up the innings and supported well by the former captain Dasun Shanaka, 26 and 18, making sure Sri Lanka get over the line on the final ball and winning by 3 wickets.
Yeah, Mazrabani was brilliant with his first 3 overs where he picked up 2 wickets, and then the compliments came from the spinners, Matsakaza and the captain Sikandar Raza. They featured in 4 wickets.
So Zimbabwe asked to bat first, led well by the captain Raza, 62 and 42 deliveries, 2 wickets apiece for the spinners, Hasaranga and Mahesh Tikshana, and then Sri Lanka in pursuit, winning by 3 wickets off the final ball.
Juventus are in action tonight in Serie A. That's followed by day 1 of the first test between Australia and West Indies. Plus, New Zealand take on Pakistan in the 3rd T20.
Quest Red, your partner in real crime, now brings you classic crime drama.
So here I am, working homicide.
If you want to know who done it,
As hard as a secret is to uncover, it's even harder to keep.
if you're a real plot twist lover,
It had to be someone who had been in that house.
Someone closer to home.
then you have a new partner in crime drama.
He's gotten so close, he's desperate to go all the way. It's total fiction, isn't it? Yes.
Crime drama, weeknights on Quest Red.
Need to find your pet fast? It's easy with the Tractive GPS tracker. Tractive, keeping your pets safe and healthy. Get yours at tractive.com.
variety deal for just $2.99. Do the deal until the 4th of Feb. Only at KFC.
There's a problem lurking in your car. A problem that only a hero can solve. A hero who knows what to do. You are this hero with Carly, the app for your car. Diagnose car faults with Carly and you could save money on repair and maintenance costs. Get a 25% discount at mycarly.uk.
What you waiting for?
Today looks bright with a good chance of getting stuff done.
Tomorrow begins today with NatWest.
At Tails.com, every dog gets their very own tailor-made kibble blend. Go to Tails.com and tell us about your dog, and we'll create their unique recipe. We use precise nutrients tailored to their needs in the taste they love. All made with our high-quality ingredients and at great Tails.com value. Right now, get 50% off your first box. Go to Tails.com today and tell us all about your dog.
Out here riding and we blazing, heat up the break.
Come on, you Red. We are Palace. You ready for me?
Don't enough, blow hot right now, here we go.
Bring it on, boys. This isn't just football. This is everything. It's Arsenal versus Crystal Palace live on TNT Sports.
One with it.
What a way to get it! Lanka.
That is a massive wicket.
Oh, the ball is swung back, and he's got the wicket.
It's a Nippon Spain Cup, Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe. It's a second T20 game at the R. Premadasa International Stadium. And let's try and show you the schedule so far. As you know, the one-day series is done and dusted. These are the T20s. The first game, a very close one for Sri Lanka. Tonight, it's expected to be another big one with one more game to be played between these two teams. And all of these games are played at the R. Premadasa International Stadium. Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you from wherever you are. It's a lovely evening at the R. Premadasa International Stadium as we are all ready for this second game. I got Fabrice Maroof with me. And Maha, first and foremost, what a game that first game was.
Well, it was. It went up to the last ball. Sri Lanka kept their nerve. Dushman Chamira, the unsung hero, last two balls, 6 runs to get. Sri Lanka came over the line, but I thought Sri Lanka could do much better, especially with the batting setup. I think that's been the problem last year. It continues this year. So that's an early worry for Sri Lanka. But apart from that, I thought there is a real positive was Angelo Matthews and Dasun Shanaka.
Absolutely. Angelo Matthews did come to the rescue of Sri Lanka and Dasun Shanaka, of course. But let's focus on Angelo Matthews. Didn't find a place in the T20 side some time ago, but here he comes. And he also takes Sri Lanka almost within that winning target.
He made a statement playing a T20 game after 3 years, never really under pressure. And straight away the way he batted, he took responsibility. Initially he was slow, but he eventually caught up. Innings went by, and he made sure Dasun Shanaka was given that platform to play his natural game. That's experience for you, and they say experience cannot be replaced.
Right, now talking about Angelo Matthews, that was the Sri Lankan statement, but then what about Sikandar Raza? I mean, how unfortunate was he? I mean, he was devastated at the post-match presentation, and I told him you were enjoying the captaincy, but he said, we need to win first.
I mean, he's just been very unlucky the way he batted, the way he bowled, the way he captained the side. Very impressive, and he's been playing league cricket all over the globe, so he knows, he understands the situation. And some of those strokes that he played, especially against Dushmantha Chamira and Manidu Hasaranga, it's a statement. The best two bowlers of Sri Lanka was taken to cleaners by Sikandar Raza.
No doubt indeed. But then that day at the surface, one felt that the batters struggled a little bit and runs weren't available as easily as one would have expected. But how does the pitch look today? Let's go across and join Russell Ahmed.
Simply love this. It's such a pleasant evening here in Colombo, and it's a cool breeze that's blowing across. Now for today's game, we've come on to our most favorite pitch. This is the 5th game of the games between Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe, and we've come back here for the 3rd one. 2 ODIs were played on this. Sri Lanka scored 273 in the first ODI, and in the 3rd ODI, Zimbabwe were bowled out for 96 on this particular pitch. Now, the boundaries, equal length all around, plenty of areas, and a piece of advice for the batters: run the opposition ragged. It's a 70-meter hit wherever you look at. Going back down here, I believe this is a better pitch than we had for the first T20 international, because even though it's on the drier side, it's bound together nicely. There's more grass on it as well, so the ball will come on to the bat a lot more. And for bowlers, you'll have to vary your pace if you're going to survive here. Ignore the cracks, ignore everything around here. It's going to come down to your skill. 143 the other day. I think the team batting first. I think the team should bat first if you win the toss. But 160 is the number you want. There's no dew, so the pitch will slow down. The bowlers will be able to grip it and get a little bit of turn and help you defend that 160 you get.
160, that's what he thinks. What do you think?
I think the best time to bat will be there with the new ball. It's going to skid on, the power's going to be even, 3rd game being played. So I reckon with the new ball, power play will be the key.
Right, Raslanal thinks win the toss, bat first, but what will the captains do? Let's go across and join Tino, who's out there with the 2 captains and the match referee.
Gorgeous evening at the R. Premadasa. It's the 2nd of 3 T20 internationals here, the Nippon Paints Cup, and we've got the 2 captains that are ready for the toss. Wanindu Hasaranga from Sri Lanka, Sikandar Raza from Zimbabwe, and Ranjan Madugale, today's match referee. Wanindu's got the coin.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call.
It is heads, Zimbabwe.
It is a head. Sikandar, what are you going to do?
Rashford, we're going to bowl first today.
Just having a look at this wicket, doesn't look too similar from the one the other evening. Is that why you decided to bowl first as they did?
Yeah, the wicket doesn't look too hard compared to the last game, and it also doesn't look too dry. I think there'll be something at the start. To me, it looks like a bit too pace wicket. I think it's gonna get better before it gets worse, and I think that's one of the reasons why we decided to bowl first today.
144, they just got over the line on the last delivery there. What do you feel is a total that's you can chase on here?
Yeah, I think just one more than Sri Lanka. So I think the headache is theirs at the moment. So what ideally we want is to make sure we bowl better than the last game, because I think this one will be a slightly difficult wicket compared to the last one. So we got to bowl better so that we can restrict them to as little as possible.
Sean Williams looked like he was struggling a little bit there. What's the news from him, and what's the news for the rest of the change room?
Yeah, Sean is fit now. I think that was more jet lag than anything else. I mean, he flew and then he was put straight into the game. So credit to him for encouraging that. So yeah, he's fit. He's much better now. So he's fit to play.
All the best tonight.
Thank you, Rugba.
Wanindu, you're going to have to bat first today. You happy to do that?
Of course. If I won the toss, I'm going to bat first.
If you look at last year, not the best results in T20 cricket for Sri Lanka. So taking over the team in your first game, you must be quite happy with the result from the other evening.
Yeah, of course. But our batsmen should get more responsibility. Especially these kind of wickets. In the middle overs, we should bat with the positive batting.
Yeah, you talk about the responsibility for the batters. It was outstanding from Angelo Matthews, not just with the bat towards the end of the innings, but with the ball as well. So somebody who's been out of T20 cricket for nearly 3 years, you must be happy with the way he went about his things.
Yeah, of course. We all know about Angelo Matthews. He did a great job for Sri Lanka cricket. He's a great finisher in the all time. So, yeah.
Any changes? What's the team news for today?
Yeah, we have one change. Nuwan Tushar out and Dilshan Matsanga comes in.
Okay, all right. All the best tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the news there from the middle at the R. Premadasa. Sikandar Raza, the Zimbabwean captain, has won the toss and is elected to bowl first.
Well, very interesting decision, no doubt, when everyone was talking about batting first. Let's take a look at the 2 teams. Zimbabwe goes unchanged, but this is the Sri Lankan side. There's one change for Sri Lanka. Nuwan Tushar being left out and Dilshan Madushankar.
Yeah, rightly so. Dilshan Madushankar was rested last game with a niggle. Straight away he comes back in. Nuwan Tushar, yeah, he was slightly expensive, but I thought he was very unlucky to be dropped. And that's why Sri Lanka team, when it comes to bowling, Arsenal, they're quite equipped at so many options to be ahead with.
Yeah, that's a very strong bowling unit. And yeah, their resources are quite good. What about Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe going in with an unchanged team. There was a slight niggle when it came to Williams, but I think he's past fit, so he's going to be an important cog in this wheel.
We had to keep a close eye on Sean Williams, how well he has pulled up. And other than that, I think it's the experienced side. I think the fifth bowling option would be an issue, and Sri Lanka will be targeting that. That's what exactly the middle order of Sri Lanka targeted Luke Yongwei. I won't be surprised if the same tactic continues.
Right, we're almost ready to start. Let's go across and join our first commentators.
Welcome to Colombo. This is the R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium, the second T20 International between Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. Sri Lanka lead the series 1-0. It's the Nippon Paints Cup. Going by what we saw a couple of nights ago, you'd have to think that we're going to have another tight one too. Pathum Nissanka, a failure in the first T20 International, didn't play the ODIs. Well, here's another opportunity to score some runs. Kusal Mendis is at the other end. Very, very impressive, Richard Ngarava. He's got the new ball in his hands. Zimbabwe won the toss. Elected to field first, Amir. Your thoughts on the toss, yeah.
And guess what the captain said?
That's the early worry, but apart from that,
and why would you want to chase if it's going to get tougher?
Absolutely. Angelo Matthews did come to rescue of Sri Lanka, and that was Anyways, but let's focus on Angelo Matthews.
Didn't find now the bowlers, they have to respond to the captain's call. And for Sri Lankan batters, a better effort is required against Ngarava, who has been absolutely brilliant, not only in the ODIs, but in the first T20 International. It has been pedestrian for the Sri Lankan openers against the left armour. Here we go.
He's been good. Extra bounce, back of a length has really worked for Richard Ngarava. Last 9 games here at the R. Premadasa Stadium since 2021. Side batting second has won 7. It's been low scoring affairs really. 164 has been the highest total that has been scored batting first. And the average 129. So maybe it's the stats that's dictating what Sikanaraza is doing today.
Or maybe it was a reminder for his batters that they need to concentrate hard to be able to get over the line. Looks a decent pitch. 160 is the requirement as per Russell Arnold.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good pitch. Bit more grass on it, which will hold it together. Not live grass. 40 overs, it should stay pretty much the same. No dew as well. In this part of the world, the pitches tend to slow down. 2 ODIs were played. Great to Muzarabani.
Would there be any turn, Russell?
I'd expect good spinners to get some turn. Pragit Rambukwella, downfield umpire. More experienced Ravindra Vimalasiri. He's at square leg at the moment. Up in the box, Richie Pal, he prefers to be known as Ruchirapalli Guruge, and our match referee Ranjan Madugalla. First runs. Surprises there. They were very good, Muzarabani and Ngarava. When you get that ball down like that, it tends to hit the batters high on the back. happen to have. I say there's no surprises because now you see that again. He's shaped to pull bouncing a little bit more than Usama is used to. So he bails out. They're taller. That's why they get a lot more bounce.
And also the length, Russell, just back of the length. Enable them to extract more bounce. And talking about Usama Mendes is looking positive. I think it's been conveyed to him. Don't worry about the captaincy. Yes, it's an added responsibility, but you have to go and bat the way you do. A lack of bounce on that occasion. End of a very good over. Only one run of it.
Our drivers are friendly, always a welcome smile. From your local departure and mile after mile. See the very best of Britain with a driver who's your guide. Such amazing value makes an unforgettable ride. Our drivers are Shearings and make your holiday the best. Enjoy with like-minded people as our very special guest. Book for only £1 deposit. Visit shearings.com today. Let's enjoy the journey together.
Blessings. That's what Zimbabwe need. And